Okay, so this is only a relatively quick vid, but I'm at the Chapel Royal of St Peter ad Vincula, which I'm reliably informed means St Peter in chains, and it's within the complex of the Tower of London. But now I know it's here, I'll be back. I'm going to have to probably show, because I'm just using my camera as opposed to the live streaming, then I'll have to show you stuff in the background. I don't know if it'll be mirrored. Hopefully not. Oh. So that's that hat, for anyone who knows, shows that I'm in the tower. That's a baptismal font. I can give you that for free. The English rose at the middle. Like I say, I don't have any background. It's relatively recent. The memorial stuff is in the 20th century, 1900s. If I go this way, I might learn some stuff as I go along. Okay, so there's quite a few people interred within the chapel from 1534 onwards up until 1747. Looks like about 30 plus to 40. Many distinguished persons who suffered death on Tower Hill. The reinterment was under the supervision of Lieutenant General Milman, Major of the Tower, 13th of April, so just gone in 1877, which is a long gone. But that's if it isn't mirrored. Those are, I can't even see myself. I think 70, well, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say. That's William Bridges, Esquire. So he's a parliamentarian of some description, like an MP, as it were. I love a little door. It's a little door. Everyone knows I love a little door. More military memorials, quite a lot actually. So I'll just... is it mirrored? Let's see. Yes, I think it is. But there you go. Maybe I'll just flip the whole video before I upload it. Okay, so that looks historic-y. Oh, so that's from World War One. The white ensign hung on the south wall near the altar, which hangs rather, was presented by His Majesty's ships. London, actually it was Her Majesty, was it, in 41? So it's affiliated. So the ensign, for anyone who's heard me speak of them before, are naval flags, and I think the white ensign or the red, they're the top two, whichever way around it is, and you need usually royal permission to fly them, at least when it's not for just like a one-off special occasion. So this memorial here, this is beautiful. I'm going to have to try and get this from a distance, but it says the memorials to John Holland, Constable of the Tower in the 15th century, and to his side are his first wife and his sister. I won't make the joke, because that would just be an awkward little nap. The chapel's crypt, an underground vault for the burial of human remains, is located behind the door to the right of the monument and is a place of private worship and reflection. It was restored in 1876, and after that hundreds of skeletons were reinterred. They're likely to include the remains of the saints Thomas More, Henry VIII's Lord Chancellor, and John Fisher, Bishop of Rochester, alongside other famous prisoners, including Lady Jane Grey, who was obviously Queen for a short time, the consort of Henry VIII. So it says in 1535, Henry VIII imprisoned both men in the bell tower because they refused to accept him as head of the obviously new church, and they were executed the same year. He didn't muck around, and are now remembered for their faith and courage in the face of death, which I've been watching, oddly, not oddly, but like coincidentally, watching some stuff about the religious persecution that went on in the tower. So I'm just trying to show you, that angel looks uncomfortable. Their necks are not supposed to be at that angle, but the masons of those days were quite, I don't know, the artistic license is a little bit, but if you look at the detail, like it's pretty, I don't know, I just love it. I don't know why there's a wolf hanging. I don't hope it's a wolf, but I don't know what sort of animal it is. But, sorry. Sorry, excuse me. Right, so that's the door, the private chapel that I just described. And this says, this monument stood originally in the chapel of the Royal Hospital, St Catherine by the Tower. And when it was rebuilt in Regent's Park in 1827, the monument was re-erected in the chapel there. And it was restored in the year of Jubilee, which was 1935, by Her Majesty Queen Mary, patron of the Royal Hospital of St Catherine. When it was moved in 1950 to Ratcliffe in East London, the monument was further restored and plonked here, where it says set up in this chapel, but that's essentially what it means. Okay, so I love a Union flag and all of the other insignia. Yes, a memorial for the yeoman warders, which is the flat-topped, the flat-hatted security is the wrong word. The warders, the clue is in the title. Let me show you this memorial, but I have no information about it at the moment because I'm probably on the wrong side. But there is a lion beneath his feet, and I know that that's significant because I can't remember why, like what it signifies, but I've been, as I say, yeah, I've gone a little bit medieval in as much as my, like, I don't know, I've been, just went on a bit of a medieval history kind of vibe. That is an organ and a half, I've got to say. There's the royal crest at the top, the motto of which is, I can't pronounce it, but it's Oni Soeki Mali Pons, which is my schoolgirl history. It's evil to he that evil thinks. So, yeah, it's not really love your enemy-ish, it's have a bit of that, you scoundrel kind of thing. This is from when spelling was optional, 1674. Here lieth the body, ye body, but it was pronounced the, for anybody who cares about stuff like that. The Y in Old English is the sound. So it's the body of Talbot Edward Gent, i.e. gentleman, late keeper of His Majesty's regalia, who died the 30th of September 1674, aged 80 years. That's that. The other thing to remember is that people assume that everybody died like in the 30s, I guess, in the medieval period, or later as that is, but the infant mortality rates really skewed the sort of mean average, as it were. So if you didn't die in infancy, the chances were you would live to like 60-ish, 60 plus. Right, I'm going to show you the chapel because it is, I love a church. Right, here we go. So, just one more little thingy because I've lost my friend who I worked with. Yeah, I haven't lost, he's walked out. Right, 2 seconds. That's beautiful. I love that. So just so you know, for over 300 years the kings and queens of England have heard this organ played by the musical masters of their reigns, beginning with William III and Mary II in 1699, William and Mary to their friends and to posterity. It is often said that the wooden cover, known as the organ case, was carved by the master carpenter Grinling Gibbons. While the case is a similar style, this is a myth which likely originated during the Victorian renovation of the chapel. The little scamps. The organ has been rebuilt several times. By 1999, it was 3 times larger than its original design. The organ has now been restored to its original dimensions. Oh my gosh. So it was once 3 times larger. And the new pipes were covered in 400 metres of gold leaf, as one does. Today, the organ is used regularly during services and concerts to accompany the renowned Chapel Royal Choir. So, please God. Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry, there's like a, it's not a sarcophagus. What am I talking about? There's a memorial over there. I can't get to it. But it's still very lovely. So yeah, I will come to a service here, and then I'll ask the vicar if I might film like a bit closer to the altar. So I'm just looking at the Elizabeth, wife of James Whitaker, died September. The rubbed away, 1731, aged 39, and then a lot of the family as well. Okay, let's just see who I'm walking on. Okay, so yeah, I also am going to go to Temple, where the Crusader like memorial. I don't know what you call these figurines. That's not the right word. It's not a sarcophagus either. But that may be, but yeah. But it says along the side it's Elizabethan. Cholmondeley. No, I don't know what their name is. It's a shame, but the writing's really like along the side there. But that's, yeah, male and female. So I think maybe the wife is Elizabeth, and I just assumed it was Elizabethan. But, right, thanks for listening, and lots of love, and ciao, ciao, bye.